It was really just a traumatic experience to see this happening to our kiddo. And you see a seizure on TV or you see something in the media and it strikes you, but not in the same way as when your kid is on the ground having this uncontrollable seizing experience. And so it was really difficult to watch.
A regular Wednesday morning, I was downstairs getting ready for work and for school with the boys. I sent Kaden to go feed Kaya, our dog, which he often did in the morning. And then a minute later, Kaya, the dog, came walking back into the kitchen, and I thought, boy, that's strange. That why isn't Kaya eating her breakfast? Where's Kaden? So I went out into the laundry room, and Kaden was lying on the floor, seizing.
I was upstairs on the day of Kaden's first seizure, just doing my normal morning routine to get ready for the day, and next thing I know, I hear this just traumatized voice of our oldest son, Timothy, running upstairs saying, "Papa, Papa, something's wrong with Kaden." And just by the way that he said that, I knew it was something serious. Over the next couple of months, things continued to get worse and worse. One morning we woke up and he had his normal morning seizure, which had become normal. He had his normal morning seizure, and then he had another one, and he had another one, and he had another one. In the course of that happening, we ended up at the emergency room here in Alamosa, and they did everything they could. And eventually we had to fly to Denver, which is a terrifying experience in and of itself, just to figure out who's taking care of Timothy and who's taking care of Kaden and who's gonna fly and who's gonna get in the car and drive by themselves as fast as they can to Denver to try to be there when the plane lands. And that's happened probably 4 times I think we've been flown to Denver. And each of those times is terrifying in its own way. But that first one was especially difficult.
One of the hardest things is to feel helpless as a parent. That when Kaden's having a seizure, there's nothing that we can do. None of the doctors knew what to do for Kaden, and we were at Children's Hospital where everyone said, "Oh, this is the best hospital. Oh, I'm so thankful that you can be at Children's Hospital." And we were thankful for that too. And still, there wasn't a good answer.
I think one of the things about Kaden is that he does have this determination. It's really served him well through all of the things that he's gone through over the last 9 or 10 months, in that you see him fighting all the time. The other thing I'd say about Kaden is really good at making friends. He's somebody that loves people. He will constantly come up to me and run up to me and say, "Hey, Papa, I've got a new best friend. Elizabeth is my best friend. Joe is my best friend. Steve is my best friend." So he has lots of best friends. One of the things that's been really powerful recently is that Kaden has started on a new course of treatment. He started on the keto diet, and it's incredibly difficult for him. It's incredibly difficult for us. And it appears that we're having some impact on his seizures by doing this diet. We are actually just over 12 weeks without seizures, which is the longest that we've been. That has given us some hope for the future. It's allowed us to start to dream again about what it will look like for Kaden to develop normally and not have seizure activity that's interrupting his learning and development. If we can figure out how to control these seizures in a meaningful way, we believe that Kaden can have a future that's full and rich.
We've still got a long way to go, but we're optimistic, and Kaden's a fighter. He's doing what he needs to do. He's amazing.
Having the support of this local community has been one of the most rewarding and amazing and powerful things for us to feel the love from everyone that we run into that has any inkling of what's going on with us. People show up. We constantly have people saying, what can we do to help? Let us know what we can do. In the middle of one of our really difficult spells when we were in Denver, we had gotten flown up there. We were having, a week-long seizure activity, really difficult time. I get a message from Eddie Valdez at Anytime Fitness that says, "Hey, we'd like to do our turkey trot this year as a fundraiser for Kaden." And so that was a really powerful thing, and I just want to thank him for that. On Thanksgiving morning, there's going to be a fundraiser for Kaden to help support him. It's Thursday morning, Thanksgiving Day, 7 a.m. at Anytime Fitness. It's going to be a 5K. It's a great opportunity to come out, burn some calories before you take in some more calories during your Thanksgiving meal. And we just invite everybody in the community to come join us. It's going to be a really fun time. Kaden will be there. You can be best friends with him because he loves to make new best friends. And so we'd love to see you out there on Thanksgiving morning.